taxi commuters, the arrival of the aggressive U.S. online taxi service firm Uber has many say it's an affordable alternative, but the firm is already facing backlash from within the competition, with cases of violence against Uber cab drivers reported allegedly for offering relatively cheap fares. Now, the Taxi Drivers Association is warning that its members will block Nairobi roads in the next 7 days if Uber is not kicked out. Our reporter Zinzi Kibiku went out and spoke to both sides of this conflict.
Nilienda kuweka gari kando so that I pick my client. Then the rest of the taxi drivers came. I was surprised there was even a cop. And they came very fast telling, toa gari. Then I said, what's the problem? You yourself, you are here, you are parked here. Why toa gari? What's the problem? Tunawajua, wewe ni Uber.
David's story of harassment is one many recent Uber drivers can relate to. Uber's entry into Kenya has come with both sweet and sour taste. It has created jobs for many such as David, but recently many of them have received threats from alternative taxi drivers.
No more taxi drivers. They don't want our systems. It's too exhausting their business.
Uber hawalipi hata kanso hawalipi kwa sababu kazi yao ni ya kuzunguka. Sisi tunalipa kanso kama tuseme kama per month and tunalipa 6,000.
The Uber team here in Kenya said it was important to note there are absolutely no reports of any Uber driver partners being killed. This is not the first time the taxi service has received such discrimination on the road.
Yeah, we have experienced this before. For example, we've experienced it in Johannesburg, South Africa before. Or certain taxi drivers do not understand that Uber is an open platform, it's open technology. And there are a large number of partner drivers on the platform who actually also happen to be taxi drivers. And this is true in South Africa, this is true in Kenya and Nairobi. And I think the long-term solution, and something which we are very, very committed to, is ensuring partnership with meter taxi operators.
Nevertheless, let's look at the other side of the coin.
Kuja imehelp vijana at least mwezi wamepata kazi, but to affect sisi ka wenye tulikuwa huko.
The American taxi service Uber has seen a market growth here in Kenya since it started accepting cash payments. Initially, Uber only allowed debit and credit payments, which allowed Easy Taxi, its biggest competitor here in Kenya, a leeway into the market. However, for Uber drivers such as David, he tells me the reason that they are receiving the threats they are getting, it's due to their professional work and also the low prices. However, David says that teamwork can be enhanced more in order to tackle this problem.
So when I asked John, one of the affected taxi drivers in town, why not join Uber, his answer was simple.
Wanataka zile magari mpya na yangu imetembea kiasi sasa hawezi wakubali gari yangu ni wajoin.
The father of two boys who was introduced to Uber by a long-time friend and former colleague says the technology has made it more effective to work.
Mimi sitaki ati wasumbuliwe kwa sababu serikali iko na serikali itajua vile itafanya.
For David Mwangi, the current taxi won't stop him in the morning. This is what now puts food on his table. Zinzi Kibiku, KTN News.